it's Talia, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a much awaited, that is definitely not what it is. We're doing a Q&A. I've done a few of these in my time. Let's just jump into the Q&A. We've got some very interesting questions, some stuff I've never answered before, some stuff I've avoided answering. So, also, by the way, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for 300,000 subscribers. I cannot wrap my head around it. That is a lot of people. I always do an Instagram live stream when I hit, like, I've done it twice, but now it's a thing. I did it for 200k and I did it for 300k as well. Like, I do it while I'm hitting it, and I cried a little bit. I just can't, it's kind of mad to me. So yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you before I jumped into the video, because that is insane. I love you all so much, so thank you very much for that. Yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, we're just gonna start off. How old were you when you had your first boyfriend? Oh, okay. I screenshotted these over a week ago, so I tweeted you asking me for tweets. I've actually answered this before. I was 20. I know, quite old. I'm a very late bloomer, let's just say. I'm also very, very fussy, and I feel like it took me a while. But yeah, Simon is actually my first boyfriend. So 20 years old I was. I'm now about to be 22. Oh my god, I'm about to be 22. Jeez. Okay, yes, we got together when I was 20. Who have you been friends longest with out of the Sidemen/Gal gang? Do you know what? It might be Toby. No, G. So, okay, so out of the girls, I've known G the longest, then shortly followed by Nia. Out of all the boys, I've known Toby the longest, and then Simon. Toby introduced me to Simon. Is that right? I don't know if I've known G or Toby longer. I feel like I've known them, no, I've known G, I don't know. Do you know what? That is all. I've known G the longest, I'm pretty sure. When are you starting the weekly YouNow streams? So, if you didn't know, I stream on YouNow occasionally, and I'm now starting a weekly stream. So, I stream every Friday, hopefully every Friday at 7 PM, YouNow. Make sure you put that in your calendars if you wanna join the streams. It's very fun, it's very exciting. But yes, probably when you're watching this, I've already done my first one. So hopefully you were there and hopefully you got the memo. I tweet about stuff like that all the time, so if you don't follow me on Twitter, you're missing out. Okay, how awkward was your first kiss and how old were you? Okay, so, oh god, I can't even talk about this on the internet, this is really weird. I was actually quite old, not old, but like, I was 17 when I had my first proper kiss. Was it awkward? Not really, actually. It was actually okay. I'm not going to say their name because as much as I don't care about you guys knowing, I don't, or actually them, I don't want them to get bombarded with messages being like, oh my god, you were Talia's blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to say their name. But I was 17. We went, I was actually on a date, so it was all like, oh, I'm on a date. It was my first date I've ever been on because I was very terrified of the male species up until that point. Yeah, so 17. Also, the reason I actually picked this question is because I get a lot of questions about this. I get a lot of people tweeting me like, I'm 15, I'm 16, 17, 18, 19, however old. I've never kissed anyone, I feel really weird. Like, I felt like the weirdest person at 17 having never kissed anyone, but I do not regret it one bit. I do not wish I'd done it any earlier, not at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, just, if you don't like anyone, don't go around kissing them. This is a very simple, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very simple concept. Very simple concept. If you don't like them, don't kiss them. Okay. Next question. What is your most recent text message? Oh god. Okay. Oh. So it's to Simon, and basically I've am I allowed to say this? I don't know. A lot of my videos have got like, so on YouTube you either get, like, when you make money from videos, you either monetize them. No, when you monetize them, they either approve it, they say, no, you can't make money off this because it's someone else's like content, like you're using their song and they don't want you to, or they give you split revenue, which means someone is taking a percentage of what you're making because they own part of the content. And so many of my videos have suddenly become split revenue. So it was me saying to Simon, like, I figured out why it was, and it's because of my old intro with where my hair changes colour. There's like 2 seconds of a Dua Lipa song in there, so they've copyright claimed that, which is great. But that's basically what the message is. It literally just says my intro had 2 seconds of a Dua Lipa song, so they've put split rev on every video with that intro. How interesting! That's so boring. What happened with the gaming channel, someone's asked. Okay, I am going to be uploading on my gaming channel. If you didn't know, I've made a gaming channel. We're about to hit 40,000 subscribers with no videos, which is mind-blowing to me. But the reason I haven't uploaded is because I've been in Manchester and I can't film any gaming while I'm there. And I'm gonna try and film one today, but I just don't know. It might be another week or two, but hopefully there'll be one up soon. Sorry about that, but it will happen. I'm struggling. What's your most favourite thing in the world for you to do that we wouldn't know about? Okay, so you know I love singing. You know, I mean, I love dancing. Not that I'm necessarily very good at it. I'm okay. I've actually got a video that I really want to do where I try and copy a dance tutorial. Do you want to see that? Like, I thought about hiring a dance studio and just literally getting my laptop and copying a dance tutorial. Let me know if that's something you want to see. But, do you know what? I've got the best memory of something that I just had the most fun. I did nothing, but it was the best time ever. I was in Hyde Park playing... Okay. I was playing Pokemon Go by myself on the way home from a meeting, I think. It was maybe like 6 p.m. in the summer, and my phone had died in the middle of the park, and I was panicking like, oh my god, I've just used up all my bloody, you know, battery on Pokemon Go and I need to get home. What am I gonna do? Like, I don't know the way. So I just found a tree. I was in Hyde Park, found a tree with no one around, just sat under it. And I sat there for an hour in the sun, just watching everyone. And I was like, this is great. Like, I just had the best time. I felt so content. I was really happy. So now, if ever I'm like really super stressed or like really just like something's not going well, if I can, I always try and go to Hyde Park and sit, or just a park. Hyde Park's the best one though, because it brings back those memories. And I just sit under a tree and I just relax, and I'm like, I am totally content. And I just watch everyone around me. I remember how insignificant the thing is that I was worrying about. Do you know what I mean? Like, that didn't make any sense, but that is one of my favourite things to do. Nothing, essentially. If you were to call out someone for a boxing match, who would it be? Ooh, I get this question so much just in everyday life, because obviously of all the boxing with JJ, Logan, Deji, Jake and all that. Yeah, I get a lot of questions being like, are you gonna fight? Are you gonna fight? Who would I call out? Part of me would probably maybe, I don't know if I'd call out someone I know who, like Kirsty, I know would be totally up for it. We've spoken about it before. We've actually had genuine conversations like, did we fight? Like, what? So maybe Kirsty, or who else? Or if I had to pick someone like the opposite side, someone like Erica Costel, but then, do you know what I mean? It's like our level of YouTube is completely different. She's like up here in the levels of YouTube and I'm like walking on the ground like, hi! So I feel like that would be a bit of a stupid thing for me to do. But I don't know. Who would I call out? I don't know. I guess maybe Kirsty, although we're really good friends. Like, Kirsty's a really, really good friend of mine, so I feel like I'm gonna really want to hit her in the face, you know? But I guess if I had to, I feel like she'd be up for it and she'd let me, and like I'd let her hit me, so it's fine. Okay, what is your proudest achievement of either your YouTube career or your life you choose? Do you know what? Up until this point, there is something I'm working on right now that, not the thing in Manchester, that I found out literally about last week, and I cried for like 4 hours when I found out that it was happening. Like, holy crap, you're gonna die. But I genuinely think my EP and my EP launch last year still to this day are my proudest moments, because I did it all alone. Like, I organised a whole show pretty much by myself. I organised the band, I arranged the band, I arranged all the music, I wrote all the music, I produced it all, I mixed it, I mastered it. Like, from the beginning of that EP to the end of that show, every single thing was me. And honestly, it drove me into the ground. Like, I was working, as soon as I got up, I was in my studio and I did not leave. I forgot to even eat. Like, I lost so much weight because I wasn't eating, because I just forgot about food. I forgot it existed. Like, that's how hard I was working. Who forgets food exists? Me. But yeah, so that happened, and then I did my show, and it was just the most stressful thing ever, but that is probably the proudest I've ever been, because that was a ridiculous amount of work for me to have done, and I did it, and I didn't break, despite many times wanting to. When you are in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone cheer you up? I feel like the reason I picked this is because I'm weird with my moods. Like, 9 times out of 10, I'm in a very, very overly happy, bubbly mood. However, the 1 time out of 10, like, I'm either in absolute floods of tears or I'm really hungry and I'm just horrible to everyone. Basically, I think being left alone, I'm not good at being cheered up. Like, I need to cheer myself up. There is no one who can. Not no one, like, as in there's nothing you can say to me that would cheer me up. I have to do it to myself. I've always been like that. And if I'm hungry, forget it. That is it for me, guys. I think that's enough questions. If I answer them all now, I'm never ever gonna do another Q&A. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry again for the scattered videos and the lack of them, but I will be back to normal hopefully in the next 2 weeks. But until then, I hope you have a great couple of weeks, I was about to say couple of days, however long until my next video. I hope the days are great. I hope you're having a fab time. But that is it for me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.